Get ready with me while I tell you about one of the many times I experienced fat phobia in college. I was at a coffee.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Kindly subscribe to this beautiful channel. So in today's video, we'll be talking about a very important topic about fat phobia. Okay, this is not just about personal opinions or preferences, it's about a deeply ingrained societal issue that affects millions of people every day. Fat phobia shows up in all our workplaces, our healthcare systems, and even how we treat strangers. So I've put the videos together so that you watch and learn, and I'll be back to share my true sense.
Get ready with me while I tell you about one of the many times I experienced fat phobia in college. I was at a coffee shop doing homework with one of my really good guy friends and his roommate at the time, and for some reason we ended up getting on the topic of like what his roommate liked in girls and like what his type was. So my friend and I are like asking his roommate like what he finds attractive in girls, like who on campus specifically he thinks is attractive. He's like listing all these girls, they all look the exact same, they're all very blonde, they're all very thin. And he starts talking about like what specifically he likes in girls, and unprovoked he starts talking about like how he doesn't think women are attractive unless they're super thin, and starts giving the example of like how his ex gained too much weight. He pulls up this girl's Instagram. I kid you not, like she was literally so skinny. Like she was so skinny. He was like, yeah, she's just got a little too big for me. And he literally just kept harping on this topic. We're like, okay, like, we get it. Literally starts talking about how like overweight women are like not feminine and like it's not ladylike and like why don't you just work out, and like just, you know, like super uneducated comments. Obviously having a type and a preference is fine, and like yes, we asked him. He goes on to talk about how like or like gets married and his wife gains weight, like he really hopes his wife like exercises and stuff, like, you know, after she has kids. And I'm like, honestly at this point I think that you just like don't like women. I don't know, like something about that is just not the vibe. Whoever that young boy marries, I hope that it works out for y'all, and girl, I'm praying for you. Let me know if you guys want a part 2. Bye.
Fat phobia is bad for all women, not just fat women. And I think that's the thing that people don't get. Like, yes, obviously it's bad for fat women, but it's also bad for thin women. Even if you're currently winning the whatever beauty standard that we have, by subscribing to that, you are setting yourself up for failure, because now you have put the threat in place that if your body changes, your value will be lost. By putting your value and your worth in your body shape and size, you are setting yourself up for failure. And even if you never fail, that threat will be hanging over you forever. Is that really a world you want to live in? Is that a world you want for your friends and your family? Is that a world you want for your daughters and your nieces? Like, because men use it as a threat to make women feel bad about themselves. They're like, oh, what if you gain weight? How many times have you heard men use that? It is so common because it's such a powerful tool. It is a tool of the patriarchy, and the fact that people don't get that, they're just like, yes, thin is in, skinny queen. You're like,
people that think fat phobia doesn't exist anymore are just wrong. I'm sitting here planning a couple shoot with me and my husband. We're both bigger people. My husband's literally in strongman. Like, he is so strong and just like a big guy. And then there's me, who's just like always been a bigger girl. I work out, I do all the things, I just exist in a bigger body. I was talking to my stylist for our styled shoot, and she was like, we should do something fun. We should do something with like your favorite food, and we can do like a cute little shoot around that. And I'm like, girl, do you realize how much hate 2 plus size people would get for eating at a photo shoot? And then I was thinking about it, because she was saying that she did it with another client and they were so cute and whatever. I was like, you know what? This is my point. If a skinny person and her husband, both skinny people, fit people, if they took a shoot eating, let's just say, pizza, society would be like, that's cute. Like, oh, we should do that. That's so cute. But if you saw me and my husband, 2 big people, you'd be like, they're fat. This is why they're fat. Oh, look, they're always eating. This is why they're fat. If me and my husband were to like slurp a spaghetti together and we were trying to do something cute and I posted a picture of it, you guys already know how much hate I would get. But all I know is that if a skinny couple did it, people would be like, that's cute.
You know, I have talked about how hard it is to date as a plus size woman, and a lot of us have talked about fat phobia when it comes to, you know, romantic relationships. But I think we need to have a conversation about fat phobia when it comes to making friends. Did I say fat phobia? Fat phobia. I remember when Erica Banks opened her biscuit head ass to say she only wanted female friends that had a certain body type and a certain look. And you know, the internet got her together, as you know we should. But it really made me realize how much women are seeking women to be friends with purely based on aesthetic. And in one sense, I get it because it's like, you assume that someone with a similar style or aesthetic to you has similar interests. But also, it's a little bit deeper than that because it hints that you only want to be friends with certain women for the access that they can give you. You want to be friends with a bad bitch because she can get you into X club, or she has access to X celebrity, X man, X whatever. And it exposes how base level a lot of these friendships really are that y'all are looking for. Because me being fat or me not being society standard of beautiful makes you uncomfortable because you don't want to be denied getting into a club with me and then you have to stand with me and not get in because I can't get in. I.e., this friendship is extremely conditional. I've received the advice as a plus size woman to find other plus size women to hang out with because they truly will understand, what it's like to be a fat girl. And, our experience is just different from everybody else's experience. But that comes with another can of worms that I will talk about at another time. In the friendships I've had with people who are, I guess, standard size or skinny/slim, and not all of them, but I've had a few where the fat phobia is just dripping and seeping out their pores, but they have no idea that they're doing it. And I was just expected to play a supporting role in their life or be the comedic relief. I'm sorry, but as a grown-ass woman, nobody is going to make me feel like I'm the ugly friend or I'm a second-class citizen.
So that's the video, guys. So I'm just here to share my true sense, what I think about today's video. Okay, so we are talking about fat phobia. So what ways is normalized it has become, from casual comments about someone's weight to crucial jokes discussed as humor. We see it everywhere. Think about it, how media portrays large-bodied people. They're often the butt of the joke, the lazy character, or the ones who need to change to find happiness. It's unfair and freaky damaging. Okay, so let me just give you something that you're going to relate to. When we talk about fat phobia, we also need to address the myth it perpetuates. One of the biggest lies society tells is that a person's worth is tied to their size. This mindset leads to shaming, bullying, and even discrimination. Think about this. How often have you been someone's denied opportunities, judged harshly, or even outright insulted just because of their body size? Okay, let's also talk about personal level. Imagine being judged not for who you are or what you bring to the table, but for how you look. The anxiety that comes with being in public spaces, the constant fear of being ridiculed, and the mental toll it takes, it's so exhausting. Now, some people argue that fat phobia is concern for healthy, but here's the thing: there's a massive difference between genuine care for someone's well-being and using healthy as a weapon to shame them. Healthy is complex and it can be determined by someone's size alone. Yet fat phobia disguises itself as healthy advice when in reality it's just another way to belittle people. Okay, and it's so common, guys. Let's stop this. The impact of fat phobia extends to critical areas like healthcare. Studies have shown that doctors often dismiss the health concerns of large-bodied patients, blaming everything on their weight without proper investigation. This bias can lead to delayed diagnosis, untreated illness, and a deep mistrust in medical professions. And let's not ignore the fashion industry. Finding stylish clothes that fit comfortably shouldn't be a privilege, yet many brands continue to exclude plus size individuals. This sends a clear message: you don't belong to here. It's these small everyday remind that many fat phobia so inside. Okay, so there's also, but here is the thing, guys. This is not just about pointing fingers, it's about recognizing where these attitudes come from and actively working to change them. Fat phobia is taught, not innate. It's rooted in societal norms that glorify thinners and equate it to success, between beauty and self-worthy. To break this cycle, we have to change our own biases. When was the last time you caught yourself judging someone biased on the right side? It's uncomfortable to admit, but seeing self-awareness is the first step towards change, guys. First, tell yourself we are not going to shame anyone who is a body size. There is hope though. Body positivity and body naturality movements have gained momentum, giving people a platform to reclaim their narratives. They remind us that everyone deserves dignity, respect, and representation, no matter their size. Supporting these movements doesn't mean we can't talk about healthy, it just means we approach the conversation with kindness and without assumption. Let's celebrate the device where his body exists and thrive instead of holding everyone to an impossible standard. Okay? We have to do that, guys. We have to. That's the thing. So, what can we do? Start by being mindful of your weight. Speak up when you see fat phobia in action. Educate yourself and others. Most importantly, treat everyone with the respect they deserve. This is not just about fighting fat phobia, it's about creating a world where everyone feels valued, seen, and accepted for who they are, not for what they look. Let's do better, guys. We can do better, okay? We need to work on this, and this is, yeah. So if this resonates with you, let me know in your thoughts in the comment section. Okay, so guys, I think a lot of people have been just experiencing fat phobia. So I know a lot of us judge someone before you even approach them. Okay, there are sweet souls. Okay, there are fat sweet souls out there. Someone may be a plus size, but still sweet. There's someone who is a plus size, but they can still work hard. They're intelligent. They're what? So most of the fat people or plus size people, they're scared even to look for jobs because they might be judged or they might not be given. Have you ever heard stories where people are rejected in a workplace because of their weight gain? I've heard such. I've watched a lot of videos on TikTok where people were confessing they were rejected a job because of their weight. Okay, they said, no, you look lazy, you can't work, and like that. So we can't, let's stop judging people before we even see their work. Give them a chance, try them. Okay, the more we know someone is, the more we interact with someone. Let's try to be nice to plus size women. If you want to help them to lose weight, please do it in a very nice way. Okay, but again, know that people have different reasons why they're like that. So respect one another, have boundaries, and being kind is the very sweetest thing ever. Be kind to one another. Okay, one another. So guys, we have to do that. We have to work on ourselves. Okay, start by working on yourself. Treat someone who's next to you better, and we're going to live in a very better world, a loving world, the world what we deserve. Okay, everyone need to feel loved. So if you see someone who is overweight, please be nice to them. Okay, this is what we're telling. Let's not people feel like the they're not worthy. I saw a video which just broke my heart on TikTok about this woman who's fat. She was just crying in bed. So I felt her pain. I felt like she felt so isolated and all that. Yeah. So I think this comes to people. This is why people are feeling like that. So we should try by all means, ladies, to be nice to one another. Okay. So that's a video for today, guys. I don't have much to say. Let's share our experiences. How what was your work's experience in fat phobia, guys? See you in the next episode. Bye.